Thursday, April 23rd, and welcome to The Fix, your hookup with the latest in entertainment. Today and every Thursday on The Fix, I'll let you know what's opening in theaters this weekend. But before I get into this weekend's releases, I'd like to share with you a little bit about my trip to FX International in Orlando, Florida. It was the convention's 20th anniversary, and to celebrate its long run, organizers lined up a very special guest to headline the event. And who could be bigger for sci-fi fans and movie geeks than Spock himself, Leonard Nimoy. Nimoy is most famous for portraying Star Trek's half-Vulcan, half-human sidekick to James T. Kirk. But in addition to being an accomplished actor, he's a film director, poet, musician, photographer, and idol to thousands of kids who could do this before we could even walk. This summer, Nimoy is reprising his most famous role in the upcoming J.J. Abrams Star Trek film, making him a huge get for the convention, and the crowd reflected just how huge it was. Hundreds of people lined up early Saturday for Nimoy's first day at the con. They rushed to get tickets to reserve a place in line for a few moments with the geek god. Me and my dad, who introduced me to all things sci-fi, were among them. After coughing up the $65 to get his autograph, I got just a few seconds with Nimoy, who said hello, asked my name, and then signed an autograph for me. I'm not one to get starstruck, but it was hard to find the words adequate enough to share with him what Star Trek meant to me. It was a common bond with me and my dad. But fortunately, my dad wasn't as tongue-tied, and in his few seconds with Nimoy, he asked him about something we'd been wondering about since the night before. We'd eaten dinner at Universal City Walk, and as we left the venue, happened to spot Wrath of Khan on the movie theater's marquee. It was scheduled for one show at 9:50. Now, that might not seem suspect to most of you, but a few weeks ago, Wrath of Khan was scheduled to show at the Alamo Drafthouse in Austin, Texas. 10 minutes into the movie, it melted away, and Nimoy took the stage and announced that they were actually showing the new movie. My dad, sister, and I agonized for 10 minutes over whether to take a chance that it might happen again there. I mean, Nimoy was in town, but it was 3 hours away and we were tired from our drive, so we decided to hope against hope that we weren't missing just about the coolest thing in the world. Well, Dad asked, and Nimoy thankfully said, no, it was just a one-time thing. We were so glad that we didn't miss this cool happening, and I wish it would have happened, but I would have been upset that we had missed it. So anyway, I did get one piece of cool news about Nimoy from the convention, and that concerned this week's episode of Fringe. Nimoy will play William Bell, the founder of the massive company that seems to be at the root of the show's mystery. He will appear in the season finale and then return in the fall for an extended arc. If you listen closely this week, Nimoy's voice can be heard on a video recording during the show. And I'd like to show you, this is my autograph I got, and I also got a small movie poster of the new movie. Well, I have just a short time to fill you in on this week's movie slate, but fortunately the list is pretty short. So my recommendation for this week's movies are: skip the PG-13 rated Fighting featuring Channing Tatum and Terrence Howard. See Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie Foxx in The Soloist, which is also rated PG-13. And wait for the DVD on Tyson, an R-rated documentary on the embattled boxer. Well, that's it for today. I'll be sharing more about my experience at FX International each day this week, so stay tuned to theheraldbulletin.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/thbfix. I'm Heather Bremer for the Herald Bulletin. You've got your fix, and live long and prosper.